Now, football isn't the only sport heating up. We've seen that all week down at the Philo girls soccer tournament. On Tuesday, John Glenn was eliminated in extra time by West Holmes. Thursday, under the wind and rain, Tri-Valley also dispatched Philo in the extra frame. How would those two teams fare against each other? A big game down in Duncan Falls with a sectional championship on the line. And unfortunately, it was all West Holmes. There you see Jordan Buchanan staying with it. And 7 minutes in, the Knights lead 1-0. Buchanan again, this time working up off the end line. Fits one just past the keeper, Lauren Hartnell. And it's 2-0, the Knights' flavor in the first half. Near the end of the half, Tri-Valley with a little bit of a lucky break here as this shot comes right off the post. Hartnell covers it up. Again, she was taking fire all night long. And unfortunately for West Holmes, they will get another one here. As on a failed clear, Mallory Wall going to send this one to a spot where even if Hartnell gets her hand on it, it's going to get into the goal. Upper left 90 there, and West Holmes picks up a big victory, 3-0. They're moving on to the district to face the winner of this afternoon's game. The early match pitting Riverview against Dover. The Black Bears with back-to-back district championships and looking to make it another sectional title there. Kristen Eaton on the fast break puts the Bears in front 1-0 in the first half. Eaton going to do it again, and I'll tell you what, she is impressive when it comes to weaving in and out of traffic. Gets around two Tornado defenders, and even though this one's saved by the Tornado keeper, what an effort by Eaton. Later on in the first half, here's Rachel Hammond, also at Speedster. This one again off the post, and it's cleared away by the Tornadoes, but the Black Bears would have the last laugh. Kristen Eaton with the takeaway in the attacking half, going to go the whole length of the half and score. 2-0 Bears at that point. They add 3 in the second half, 2 in the first 5 minutes, and they pick up a big victory, 5-0. Again, they will take on West Holmes. Now to the boys' side up at Riverview. Philo trying to repeat their last outing with a 7-2 win. They're taking on New Philadelphia, and here's a free kick with Rob McEwen converting for New Philadelphia, and the Quakers up 4-0 at the half. Then in the second half, things would really only get worse. This New Philadelphia team, pretty good. McEwen again catching Philo's goalie leaning the wrong way, and it's 5-0 Quakers. And then one more for New Philadelphia with the ball in the air. His name's either Dougal or Dougie or whatever his name is. Mr. Zemus tries to heads it in. He's denied, so he uses the foot, and New Philadelphia, that's their 6th goal. They put up a half a dozen against Philo in a huge win. Now the other sectional title game up in Warsaw, Maysville up against Dover. Much like it was against West Holmes, Maysville giving up a goal early. Charlie Deeds goes to his left, and it's 1-0 Tornadoes. Maysville getting an opportunity, though, later in the first half. Blake Swingle on a free kick. Going to fire this one right to the wall. Just fits it in, but unfortunately right into the hands of the Dover keeper. Then in the second half, less than a minute to go, we call this one a little bit of pinball action. Look at the Panthers fighting as best they can to try and get some points on the board. And unfortunately, they could not do it. Dover picks up the victory 1-0. A hard loss for Maysville. And one final stop tonight, also out in Warsaw. It's a little bit of volleyball action. The Division II sectional final pitting the Black Bears against the Quakers with the right to take on the Dover Tornadoes in the district championship. And with the first set tied at 23, Amanda Weatherwax reaches back and converts a tough point. A 1-point advantage for the Black Bears, still up by 1, 25-24 in the first set. Kylie Hawking with a great tip for the victory in the first set. Coach is pumped, and why not? Riverview takes that set 26-24. Then in the second, Philly up by 7, and they're just overpowering really in set 2. Morgan Brummett caps it off with a block, and New Philadelphia takes that set 25-17. So now to the third. 1-point advantage for the Black Bears when Andy Doherty hits it where the Quakers ain't. 2-0 Riverview at that point, and the Black Bears win this one in 5 sets, holding off the New Philadelphia Quakers for a big victory. Again, they will take on the Dover Tornadoes in the district championship